And we are live.
Hello, my name's Johann.
My name is Oliver, and this is Usable Live.
Yes. And today, what are we doing today?
Ticket. Ticket processing.
Yes.
We had intended to have a theme song for this. Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. Hope we don't get copyrighted or anything.
No, no song. So, of course, we're continuing on the our case study on clarity.
Yeah,
Amazing
exactly.
clarity.
Amazing clarity.
Our AI consultancy, or fictitious AI consultancy. And we have done a couple of sessions on that. We made a CRM. We made a landing page.
For the beautiful clarity page, yeah.
And we made, it was the time tracking.
Yes, that is right, yeah.
And yesterday was project management. And today it's ticket processing. And ticket in the sense of support tickets.
Yes, not a train ticket, but like a support ticket.
Yes, so wrong song.
Yeah.
So you have prepared something, at least you have thought about, okay, how are we going to set up a ticketing system using Usable?
And I was actually thinking that we now, because we've demonstrated so many times how to just talk to the AI, we never really show much like code-related things, right? And therefore, I was thinking we should mix that in a bit as well.
Yeah. So just to recap, Usable is primarily a tool for developers, for supporting the development process. And most of the things we've done has just been, pardon my swearing, wipe coding, and not so much about using the agentic loop. And but it just shows the power of Usable, that you can actually create systems with Usable as like your database.
Yeah, and I mean, even just setting up the session, I used the AI as well as Usable to structure it correctly and testing it.
But now we're slowly moving into like more deep dive into the developer process.
Yeah.
So I guess first step is to set up the ticketing system.
Yeah.
How would you do that?
So first of all, if we just hop on over here.
So what we're looking at is the
workspace that we have been looking at for most of the time we've been here.
So we have 3 workspaces here: Clarity, Orlando, and our CRM. But you're going into Clarity.
Yeah. And the thing is that I've gotten a lot of questions about what is a memory fragment? Because we have these boxes with solutions, recipes, templates, and knowledge. And I've gotten questions of what do they mean? Can I make my own? What's the benefit of using them? Why can't I just put everything into one giant pot? And we're kind of going to demonstrate why these are so powerful and how you can benefit from you creating your own fragment types.
Yeah. So there are 5 default ones.
Yeah.
But you can create as many others as you like.
Yeah. And I think we should start out by pressing the settings button at the top and then scroll down till we see the fragment types.
Yep.
Add a fragment and we'll call it tickets. And I have already prepared the description. We can look at it once I've copied it over here. Let's see. Paste it in.
So it says bug reports, feature requests, support issues, and customer reported problems requiring resolution. All tasks are prefixed with the ticket status, and the specific tickets are updated accordingly as changes are made. When the ticket is complete, define a solution if it is available. Yeah. And you've chosen a very appropriate icon, a checklist.
A checklist.
And
I mean, I love the color lime, so I'll just pick that one.
It hasn't been used by any of the other fragment types. So.
Yeah, which you can tell by the numbers.
Yep. Nice.
And
nice detail.
The reason I put in this information is that now when he starts adding tickets, he will structure them in a specific way that we want it to be structured in. Kind of negating the need for too much of updating the agent file.
Yep.
So we'll create the fragment type. And that should, if we go back to our workspace.
Now we have 6.
We should now see the tickets, yeah.
But no fragments yet.
No. So, before we really get into it, we'll have to define these templates that we've done every single time. So if I go over to Cursor, opening up the project we've been working on so far in the Here it's actually called understandable. We'll have to rename it to clarity, but this is just a project folder, so it doesn't really matter.
Which reminds me, we've never actually published the Clarity webpage.
That is actually true, yeah. I think
You
you
know-
have that.
No, I think you have it.
I have it.
It is that index file there.
In that case, it has gone out because I have pushed everything out.
Oh, okay, so it's somewhere there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, to start out, I think we will basically go through the process that we've done every single time now, which is start out by asking him to define a template so that he knows how to structure a ticket. And we'll just say,
can you read that out? So it'll help.
yeah, so we'll say, help me define the standard structure for ticket fragments in the Clarity workspace. I need fields for title, client projects, priority, type, if it's a bug, feature support, and components, and most importantly, the description. What is the issue that the user is having?
And the status.
And the status.
Yep.
So we'll just let him run on that.
Great. So this is like, again, a new system, a ticketing system.
Yeah.
So, and there are lots of off-the-shelf systems, but here we have our own bespoke system that is just for Clarity.
Yeah. And again, because we're using Usable for everything, it can kind of like interconnect with the CRM system and the project management tools, time management and everything. And what does he say? You already created a ticket fragment type in the Clarity workspace. Let me check out some of your existing templates. So he's also just trying to get some feedback and like what type of structure should these templates be written in.
Yeah.
And there you go. And now he's creating a ticket template.
So how about the agents file? So has that been updated?
No. So currently, this file that we created previously has a list of all the fragments.
Fragment types.
The fragment types. It's, again, just for quicker reiterations because you don't need to look them up every time.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really good point. We need to, so if we just open a new chat window, we will tell him to, can you add the, or we can just, yeah, I did write it beforehand, so I guess we'll just copy that. And we'll just say, update the agent MD file with the ticket fragment type ID related to the Clarity workspace so we can easily reference it later when creating tickets. And as again, we don't technically need this. It's just so that we iterate faster, so he doesn't have to look up the fragment types every single time.
Yep.
Or every single time you use a specific chat window.
So there is a tiny risk that if you don't put it into the agent's empty file, he doesn't see it as easily.
Yeah, and I mean, but when you already have the agent's MD file, he will kind of might potentially assume, oh, these are the ones that are available. I'm not even going to try and find any ones. Yeah. So there you go. He says, found the Clarity workspace and the ticket fragment type. Let me add this information to the agent's MD file. And let's see what he does with that information.
Yep.
But while he's running on that, we'll go back over to seeing the fragment type that we asked him, the tickets template structure we asked for. And he seems to have finished. And he also finished with the agent MD file. So if we scroll to the bottom, we can actually see that he added the Clarity workspace ticket management like structure. So that when we're talking about tickets, this is where he'll look.
Always go into the fragment type, ticket fragment type.
Yeah. And I think before we do anything else, we should hop on over to Usable just to have a look. If I just refresh here.
And it's not been saved in the tickets one, it's been saved in the templates, of course.
Templates, yeah. Which means we open the template ticket and he will show you
that's beautiful.
What fields are required, which aren't, and how to, for example, the status of is it done, completed, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but all the tagging and we haven't talked much about tagging and the automatic tagging that happens in Usable, but that is actually a key feature or key way for Usable to find things easily.
Yeah.
And it's all done automatically.
I mean, you can see them at the top here where it says Clarity, Template, Ticket Management tags.
And then in the rules you have further down here, it says you should tag it with Clarity and with the client and with the project and so on.
Yeah. So he's kind of just using his own information to make himself be able to search better without us doing anything.
Yep.
It's just amazing. At some point, we don't even need to work. We just sit here and shout at the computer. All right. So now we have created the fragment type and we have the template. And we updated the agent MD file just for faster iterations and lower the risk of him not actually using the ticket fragment type ID and stuff.
So now everything has been prepared.
Yeah. And we were thinking this time, instead of creating just sample data, we will be demoing the Acme Corp website, which we are working
So
on.
Acme is one of our fantastic clients, amazing
Yeah.
clients, amazing Clarity clients.
Exactly. And they already have a website. It's out and running.
So, did you make that?
No, Orlando made it.
Yeah.
Because we wanted
Using
something quick.
Orlando Usable made it.
Yeah.
And based on the information Usable has.
Yeah. So what we did to set up
About-
this project is that we used the CRM stuff and the CRM workspace and Orlando to construct a website for them.
So how long did it take you to create that website?
Well, like 4 or 5 minutes, I think.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes and let him run and create all these files. while I did
And how
something
many
else.
iterations when did you...
One.
Fantastic.
I contributed nothing to this project. So we did add one more cool feature, which we're also using to expand on Orlando's knowledge,
Yep.
which is that now we added a sign-in button,
Yep.
which means you sign in to this Acme Corp, and I have the user usable.dev, and we'll put in.
So I'm going to log in as well.
Yeah. And then sign into the dashboard.
Yep.
And here we go. Now we actually have a dashboard. And for the really nerdy ones out there, we have now trained Orlando to understand what signals are in JavaScript, which means he can suddenly now handle state management. So if anyone knows what that is, you can now.
So this is still Orlando with state management.
Yeah. Basically just elevated them to new heights.
Yep.
And the thing is, so now I think we should look into finding issues.
Yep.
And I think
And just a quick note, anyone can go to this link here, if you can read it. And
Yeah.
you can just go into this site and see this sample Acme Corp.
Yeah, it is currently live on GitHub.
Warts and
pages.
all. But deliberately you told Orlando to make a couple of errors.
Yeah. I mean, he really likes to make everything perfect, so I had to like explicitly tell him,
Yeah.
break 3
So
things.
if I start pressing here and I press, for instance, export data, it says export functionality coming soon. That's not good enough.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
What do you think? Should I send in a ticket on that?
Yeah, I think you should create a ticket, and you can just imagine that you're Acme Corp.
Yep. So I will.
We're also kind of just showcasing that these events can come from outside in. It's not in my perfect context.
Yep.
And working with it.
So I guess.
And then we'll see if.
So I have not told Usable or Cursor yet that there's a new ticketing type.
No.
So I need to tell that first.
No,
I don't.
you don't even need to say that. Because this is what the fragment type is supposed to be able to handle. He's supposed to be able to figure out this is an issue.
So I just arrived, when I click the export data button, it just shows a coming soon message. I need to export my data for reports.
Yeah, the only thing you really need to add as well is that I am from Acme Corp.
I am,
and that you're working in the Clarity workspace, because
and
otherwise you'll just add it somewhere.
Working in the Clarity. Yeah, I think he knows that.
Okay, in that case, then it should work fine.
But beyond just saying that I'm from Acme Corp, I want to click export data button.
Yeah. Now we'll see if he can figure out to take that information and put it in the
Thank you
ticket
for
fragment
sharing the
type.
details. This you cannot see on the screen, but here's how you can proceed, giving the current state. What's happening, what you can do now. Contact usable support. Oh, okay. There's a lot of actually support.
We're just that good, apparently.
But crucially, he did not create a ticket.
Yeah, that is true. You do have to explicitly say, can you create a ticket? Unless you had this agent file that could then...
Yeah. I just say, create a ticket in usable, please.
Let's see what he does. This is exciting.
So I'm...
Yeah?
Yeah.
What we're hoping will happen is that he will end up in this tickets fragment type once completed.
Okay, now he's running an agentic search, so trying to find out, okay, what do I do with tickets? I guess that detail about having the fragment type in there, it is better.
Yeah, because he should now be able to automatically read the description of the fragment types and from there on out decide on pushing it in. Does he not?
Yeah.
Did he create one?
Nope.
Yeah, because you're using a completely blank workspace or a chat AI.
So I'm going to be brutal here and just say it's the
fragment.
Fragment type is this one here.
Then we'll see if he can actually figure out as well, because what he has to do essentially is use the fragment description to structure the ticket for you.
And the other one I should look at is actually the template. That's actually more interesting. The template we saw before.
Yeah. For example, in the project that I have running on my machine, their project essentially actually has the agent file as well, just to speed things up as well.
Ah, finally. Would you like me to create a ticket? Yes. Okay. I guess the demagogues were not with us today.
No.
I had to force it and
But don't worry, it will pop in here, and then all the other tickets from there on out will come in.
And I guess context is king.
Yeah.
And the reason why my chat here could not find it in the beginning, so it has been created now, I hope.
So he claims to have been creating it.
Yeah, but not in
tickets.
If you click on view all, you might say.
So we'll see if he created one. Getting started with ticket management. So is he actually looking at the correct workspace? Or do you have multiple ones?
I have multiple ones.
Is the token correct? Because worst case, I can create it from a completely different chat window here. And we'll see.
Yeah. So now he's listing the workspaces.
All right.
And now he's creating it again. Your support ticket has now been saved in the Clarity workspace.
Oh, so he actually sent it somewhere else then.
Yeah, but now... And then if you go click view all.
View all. Let's see what he did. He created it, but he did create it as a knowledge.
Okay, so
he didn't actually check the...
Can you save it as a tickets?
Yeah. Well, at least it comes in here. But he did actually use this structure with having to specify the prefix and everything.
That was because of the template.
Yeah, he probably just took that directly from the template. This is the fun part of you stream and you're using an AI, which may give you different results.
So try again.
All right, so let's see.
There it is. Oh my.
There. Ticket, and it's an open issue, which means it has not been solved.
Yeah.
And the user has this description. So now I think we should just try and solve it.
Yes, please do.
So what we do is that we open the where is it? The Acme Corp project. So we built this website and it's running. You can run it locally on your machine because we actually have to start. I will just quickly grab the agents MD file from the landing page project.
Yep.
Of the Clarity Live like thing that we worked on before.
Yep.
Just so the context is with us. And then we will tell the Acme Core project to say, we'll just say run the project. Because this is made with Orlando, he will be using Orlando's like knowledge on how to run projects using Orlando.
Yep.
Then we'll see what he does. There you go.
So
he chose to open the project. Is now running.
yeah,
he's running in the wrong window. So let me just double check here that we are. Can you please serve the site? There you go. I saw that he just opened the page, which is not exactly what we want. So I'll just ask him again to properly run the website.
Yep.
There we go. And I will quickly hop on over to our browser and search for localhost 8000. And wait for him to pop up. Come on. This is like an old project. That's the thing with the client-side apps is that they're very good at caching, so they're kind of loading an old project of mine.
We'll talk about that another day.
Yeah. The struggles of having to deal with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he seems to be struggling to run the project. Okay, I'll just tell him to, okay, run it using npx instead. I mean, now we're kind of just showing how, as a developer, you can reason with the AI as well if you know all these coding details. So let's see what he does this time. And there we go. Oh, someone said that the video is lagging. Not really. Don't think there's much we can do about it right now. Is it really bad, or
maybe change the network?
what network are we on? No, we're on the right network. I think one thing that we should do for future sessions is to have like a dedicated router for this.
Yep.
Everything seems to be the same, so it might be just that the network's strained.
So
maybe someone in the comments can let us know if it's really bad or if it's manageable.
So, question. So, are you getting the server up again?
Yeah. So if we open this one, there we go. Now it's running.
And now you need to log in.
So we log into the website.
Yep.
And we'll say at usable.dev. Sign into the dashboard. We're being rerouted.
You should change your password. That's too easy to guess.
This is a test user. It's fine.
Yeah. So
this was the issue, right? Pressing export data does not work.
Yes.
So what we need to do is basically have, in this case, just for time-saving purposes, we'll let Orlando solve this problem for us.
Yep.
So we go back to cursor, and we will tell him, all right, look up the current tickets for Acme Corp. And I'll just look up the current tickets.
Yep.
And then we'll see if you can find the one that you created.
Yep.
And he is... Oh, hang on. He is using completely different ones. Use usable MCP, because I have other MCP connectors as well, so he's kind of looking into the logs and stuff using ground cover.
I must say, I have added another ticket, so you might get two.
It's going to be interesting. All right. And just to check the MCP server, he seems to, see, he's not actually running at the moment. Which means we need to just quickly reload him. Or is it that one? I have two, so let's see which one it is. He's loading the tools. He does not want to do it, so I think I will actually quickly grab this project.
Yep.
The other one, and maybe it's a token issue. And then I'll just pop this one over here so you can't see it.
Yep.
And paste it in there. And close it. And close that one. There we go. So we'll try and run it again. There you go. Now he's connected.
Oh, so it was just a token issue.
Yeah, I think so. Because there's so many different tokens now. So excellent. Can you try and fetch the tickets for the Acme Corp again?
Yep.
And then we'll see if you can find 2 tickets using it.
I hope so. I hope so, because I have added one more. I checked the filter data button.
Oh.
It's not it doesn't do anything. So I've just added that as a ticket.
Now we'll see.
I can check
All right. He showed me all tickets in the Clarity workspace is what he's searching for.
Yeah.
Now we'll see what he does with that.
I can see that it has been added as well.
There we go. He said he found 2 tickets.
Yep.
Here are the current tickets. Acme Corp Open Tickets 2, where he said that the priority is high and it's a type of support. And then the filter data button is a priority medium with type bug.
I'm going to add another one.
In the meantime, I will just say, all right, awesome. Can you implement these or fix these ticket issues? I'll just let him run.
So this one here, the third one was when I used the tab to navigate the stat cards, I can barely see which one is focused. Makes it hard to use keyboard navigation.
Okay.
So that's the third one. And it has been added, so
that way, when we're done with these ones, we can actually go in and see that 2 are done and one's new. And I can see he's already jumping in. Like, I noticed when I tested this originally as well.
Yeah.
That he likes to, if the tickets are small, he'll just solve all of them in one go.
So to demo it is probably a better idea just to drip it, or just to showcase that the agent is able to lump them together and solve everything in one go.
I mean, once he's done, he will update each ticket individually with the solution for each thing. But I mean, it also kind of helps with the idea that you have, say, a bunch of micro bugs that need to be fixed.
Yeah.
You can just go in and like fix them rather quickly. All right. All interers. Let me update both tickets. And look at that. He even decided to update the tickets once he's done.
So I, for the heck of it, I said, what is the status of the tickets I have submitted?
All right.
And they're still open. So
He's just updated them, so it might be.
Check again.
All right. He claims to have resolved the tickets. And even comes up with like a testing mechanism on how to verify that it's okay. So if I go back to the local running Acme Corp, I will try and press this export data button. Then we'll see what happens. It still has the alert, and if I refresh the window,
oh my,
it actually exports. That's nice to see. And he even spat out some information as well.
That's impressive.
Was ever related to this website.
And you said he solved the other ones as well?
He claims to have solved the other ones, and let's see what happens.
The data there, yeah. And then now it works.
He actually, makes a pop-up.
Yeah.
And apply filters. Filters apply 30 days in users.
And how about the tabs?
The tabs, he has not tried yet.
Okay.
So I think we should just go.
You can show what the problem is on the screen, because...
Yeah, so what he's claimed it is that these tab, like, colors are not visible enough. That's at least what he's been complaining about. So we'll
Yeah,
see if there's something
and
we can do
that's
about
me.
that. Yeah, exactly. So I think we should go back to the. I'll just close this one for now because it's just getting in the way now. So we'll go back to the Acme Corp, and we'll say, all right, are there any other tickets? Probably outstanding, but yeah, we'll see if we can figure it out. In the meantime, we can go back to usable and go and look at the tickets themselves. So if we go back to clarity, tickets, and he says he has resolved the filter data button not working.
And the interesting bit is that I got that the export data request has been resolved as well. It might be because it's in two places.
Ah, that could actually be it, yeah, because we did create it in here, right? See, that's the resolved one in here. So what really would have happened is that this knowledge fragment here would not actually be here.
Yeah.
In which case, he technically solved both of them.
But how about the last one?
So the last one, go back to cursor, he says remaining open ticket, stat card focus visibility. And he claims to have, oh, he just found it. So we'll say, awesome. Can you please fix this ticket?
So,
and then we'll see if we can fix that before we end.
But if we take a step back, so what you're getting tickets in from me in this case. It could be from any source.
Yeah.
It could be someone that's connected directly to Usable using a chat.
Yeah.
It could be through the API or through any other ways of getting data in.
Some automation tools as well.
And you're just processing this by saying, fix it, enter.
Yeah.
So that's the extent of your support. Or there is, I would guess that when you get these, as a developer, when you get tickets like these,
yeah,
sometimes you need to review things and and make sure that the solutions are sound.
And as well as some tasks are even bigger. So it's not just fix it, but more, okay, give me a breakdown of the tickets and the tasks and who needs to be involved and stuff.
Yeah. And maybe also consider, should we fix this?
Yeah. Because the whole idea is that you can ask, for example, for all the current tickets, and then have him help you prioritize them depending on, is it just nonsense? Is it, oh, you should make it more green?
Yeah.
Which is clearly not a priority compared to other like breaking changes.
Yeah.
And again, just to save time in this case, we just kind of told him to resolve the tickets when they're done.
Yeah.
Whereas what we normally do is that you have an extra step in there, which is that someone has to go in and review them.
Yeah.
So you made the changes, you generate a review report that the user that you send to the customer, and then they go in and try it out and make sure they press the right buttons to make sure it works.
And
so he claims to have finished it, and we can go back to the website, refresh it, and he claims to have made it more blue, but honestly, I can't tell. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
He added these blue.
Oh, yeah, that was actually the problem. You couldn't see it before.
Yeah. And I mean, he even understood the task better than I did. So. Okay, and the export data button works, and the filter data.
So all the
button works.
So all the tickets have been resolved.
Yeah, so I can quickly ask him, can you give me a complete overview of the tasks that need to be done? Or was it tickets?
Yep.
And then hopefully he'll say, none, you can go home.
Yeah. Because of that.
He might find that one.
Yeah, one, because technically there are 4, and he solved 3.
Yeah.
2 of which are duplicates.
But the thing is, that they're also named the exact same thing with the exact same tags in a different fragment. And he's been told to always look at the tickets fragment in the agents file. So I feel like he's not actually... But we'll see if we can find the other one. And he says, yeah, 3, 4, including duplicate. So he didn't even tell you that. And now we can say it was all
Is he
planned from the
listening
start.
to us?
I wish he did. It would go faster that way.
As a future episode.
Yeah, that's a future episode.
Okay.
He even gave you a little report here as well on which ones are complete and done. And
nice.
by priority, by type.
Everything's green.
Everything's green now.
Fantastic. So I think that was it for the ticket processing.
I think we've gone on for long enough.
Way over time.
Yeah.
But the question then begs, what are we going to do tomorrow?
I mean, I'm really needing a content management system.
Yeah.
If we're up for that.
We are, definitely. So that's something we have tried a couple of times, but not on the live sessions.
Exactly.
But I think Usable is brilliant for that.
I mean,
we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see how well it works, but we're definitely very excited to try it out and just to verify that if you can get that to work with Orlando, I think it's a game changer, because then you don't even need WordPress or all these sites. You can just use an AI to sort everything.
Yes. The only thing you need is Usable.
Yeah.
And with those words, it's time to say, now go and make something usable.